morning, and my name is Angelina, and welcome to my little slice of heaven in Hull. So this morning, yes, I still have lots of flowers, isn't it lovely? So this morning, I thought I would go over a quick tour of the plot and any problems I have flagged up during that time over the summer when I've been having to do. I didn't do it all myself. Bless her, I have a lovely daughter who's done her best to help, but she has a full-time job and 4 children, so I'm going to have to think how to do it myself when she can't help. So I think the first thing to show you is this little bit where I now have leeks. I had potatoes there in the spring, and then I replaced those with leeks, carrots, tumshies, sweets, some parsnips, and some purple sprouting broccoli. And in here I have onions, which I am going to top dress at some point. I'm going to the seaside, hopefully, to get some seaweed. Chop that up with my lawnmower and bring it down and put it all over this bed with onions and garlic in it. But I was going to do a lot of growing over the winter, but I've realised that I'm not getting any younger, and the system that Terry and I set up is not very practical now, as I'm, like I said, not getting any younger. So I'm going to have to rearrange the beds and try and create some raised beds as much as I can. So I'm not doing any overwinter growing as I had planned. This is just needing cleared out, and it's going to get manured once it's cleared out, because the squashes are going there, and they're self-care plants, so I don't need to worry about raised beds there. In this area I have big plans. I'm hoping to build a shed by myself. So yeah, if anybody's got any footage of them building the shed by themselves, I would appreciate a heads up. And this is our food forest area. There's plum trees, pear trees, apple trees in there. And I'm hoping what I can do is put pallet collars, stack pallet collars to create raised beds in some of the areas to make life a bit easier. I also lost my entire main crop of potatoes to crop slugs. So what I'm going to do is I've sent for nematodes, which specifically kill slugs, but it's all organic. And then we're doing a warts and all, because it doesn't look pretty at the moment. My shed. Yeah, which is why I want to build another one. I'm hoping what I'll do with this one is put a kettle in it and a chair, and use my home-built one for storage. And then there's my compost heaps. Now this one is horse manure, which I've let, it's about a year now that I've been letting that rot down, and you should let it rot down for at least 6 months if you're going to put it on a bed, because there is a risk of E. coli if you use it fresh and then put crops in it. And this is my polytunnel, which is actually a no-go area in winter, because this whole bit gets absolutely sodden. It's a lake. So what I'm hoping to do is this door here. I'm hoping to be able to transfer it to the higher part down here and make a door here so that it is more accessible in winter, and raise the level inside by wood chipping, putting wood chips down. And that's my plan. I'm also, I had to get my head round, stop talking us and our plans, and being realistic about what I can manage. So I put these together myself, but they are literally some pellets just joined together with some wire and then lined with cardboard to keep the heat in a bit. And I've also created a toilet. This is the portaloo. With a toilet inside, so I can spend all day at the allotment if needs must. And my box of, oh, why is that falling over? My box of toilet paper. Just close that up. And this is the midden that my husband created, which is where non-compostable things go. Weeds and sunflower things. Sunflowers. So yeah, it doesn't look pretty at the moment because it needs repairs and it needs redoing. There's the last of my spinach there. And my plan for this area is to put in a pond for my frog and have a little wildlife area here. Because I do have a fox, a frog and a hedgehog. So hence why I've lost so many crops to slugs, especially my potatoes. Because I daren't put down slug pellets. And the last bit, as you can see, I want to make an entrance to my polytunnel. And now there's the greenhouse, which needs some repairs. I managed to pick up cardboard boxes. I have a very accommodating Avon lady next door, and I get lots of nice boxes that are very compostable. And I came across a cheap piece of plastic sheeting that I'm going to use to repair the hole the cat made in. But yeah, that's a funny story. Yeah, 2 holes in the glass. During the summer, a cat was making himself comfortable in there, and one day I walked in, startled him, and he burst through the glass. He's all right. And a few days later, I'll show you where he burst through the glass. This pane here, which is gone. Well, a few days later, again he's sleeping in the greenhouse, and again I managed to startle him, and he burst through this pane of glass on the side. Yeah, super cat. He's fine. So he's shifted where he sleeps now. So I think I'll leave it at that. The next time I'm down here, I'll be doing clearing away any vegetation and stacking up canes and things. And I'm not bored with watching me stacking canes, but you will see a difference because this bean arch won't be there. We have had a lovely crop of beans out of the bean arch. It looked nicer than that. I've started deconstructing it, and I've still got some flowers here. Look at this. Yeah, this was all sweet peas up against the shed, which again is getting a revamp. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I shall see you probably next week. Take care of yourselves and each other. Shalom.